Look, I was charged with putting together a broadcast booth that we know you are going to love. DeAngelo Hall, you're going to love. He has given his heart to this team, to this town, and he is so ready to work his butt off for you as we want to bring you along on this journey. DeAngelo, I'm so excited and proud to call you a teammate.
Yeah, Julie, I'm super pumped. Got to work with you a couple of years ago. Was so disappointed I couldn't continue that job, but greener pastures. So we are here. We are in the booth for the Washington football team. Me, you, and Bram. It is going to be so exciting, so much fun. We're going to be doing something no one's done before. So we're going to be able to bring stories from the locker room, from off the field. Play by play with Bram, myself, adding a little bit of color in there. I mean, I'm just super pumped up. Cannot wait to get going.
I mean, this is going to be fun. It really is. And it's supposed to be fun. I always tell people, look, we're not reinventing the wheel out there, but we're putting a nice set of rims on it. I think people can appreciate that. I mean, come on, we got to spice it up a little bit. We're going to be streaming the games. We're going to bring fans into the conversation. Bram's been given the play-by-play. So you're not going to miss any plays throughout this. D. Hall's going to be bringing his wisdom, his expertise from all those years you played. 10 years you gave to Washington. And when you say, you wanted to join us, I mean, you couldn't stay with us a couple years ago because you went on to the national network, by the way. Props to you. So why is it you want to be a part of this broadcast?
Well, Julie, it was just so much I felt like was unfinished with Washington. I wanted to bring championships to the city, wanted to win so many more games, wanted to cement my legacy as a member of this organization. And, having played all those years there and listening to Sonny and Sam, to be able to kind of pick up that mantle, to me, that's just as big an honor as playing for the Washington football team. And so, those guys did such a great job for so many years. I just hope I can do half as good a job as those two guys. And so I'm super pumped, super honored. I'm ready to work. My heart's beating so fast right now, just doing this Zoom interview that, I'm just so pumped up because, even when I retired, my heart was still in it. Even when I was with the national network, I still rooted for my guys and, to be able to call games and root for my guys. Oh man, I just can't even put it into words. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely nervous realizing the season's going to be on us just like that. Look, you kind of mentioned it there because you kind of grew up a fan of the team and you spent so many years playing for the team, being in the area, living in the area, like, just as well as every fan out there, the heartaches, the upsets, getting your hopes up just to fall short. And so, look, everybody wants to be able to get to the postseason. Everybody wants to be able to get that coveted ring. There was an opportunity where you could have gone to New England, where, of course, we know they like to collect them just like they're,
I know, right?
But look, you decided to stay. But recently, you said that was maybe a regret. Can you clear that up? Because the faithful of this team wants to know kind of what was going on with that.
Yeah. It was a poll that NFL Network did for its talent probably about 2 or 3 months ago. It was during the off season, and they kind of come with all these strange polls. And one of the polls was, "Hey guys, we want to know your biggest regret in your playing career, decisions you made, moves you could have went to." And the one thing that kind of popped out in my head was that free agency in 2008. 2009 season where I, had started in Oakland in 2008 and came over to Washington at the, middle of the season. And I was a free agent, and, Washington took a little time to get the contract done, and New England had reached out to me to come join their team. And, I thought about it for a second, but, my heart was always in Washington, and, it was no hesitation in my mind to sign my contract and continue being a member of the Washington football team. But, when I sit back and think 14 years in this National Football League, gosh, if I would have went to New England, I'd have had a ring or 2 or maybe 3. Julie, could you think about that? Me with a couple rings? I mean, I can't even imagine that right now. But, that didn't happen, and it's made me a better person because of it. Washington has taught me so many lifelong lessons. And like you said, I grew up in the 757 area. Everyone knows that. I went to Virginia Tech. Come on, man. Was there ever any doubt that I was not staying in Washington? Nobody would have believed you. So 100%, I'm Washington for sure.
All right, I think that's all we need to know, right? I mean, we are committed. We are all in. I'm a 202 officially.
202.
I'm a 202. We're in this for you folks. DeAngelo, I'm so glad to have you along for this journey. It's going to be exciting.
Julie, I can't wait. I'm super pumped up.